Hello, welcome to my presentation. Today I'm presenting on Recipe Management System, a microservice web-based application. Software description. The software is a detailed recipe management and meal planning application, which is API based and ready for consumption on any front-end application. The recipe management is designed to help users to create and organize their culinary recipes. The application can be used by homemade cooks or professional chefs. The application helps users to plan and schedule their meal, their breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and get a notification to that effect. Also, the application can be used to create ingredients and manage them for each recipes. Now, to the key features of this application, that is the user account, where users can register and log in to the application using a secured JWT token based. The users can create recipe and be able to manage them for different foods. The users can be able to view all these recipes that has been created. The users can also create ingredients for each of the recipes that has been created. The users can also create a meal plan and schedule meal plan for different dates. And finally, the system can do a rating system. So the architectural design of this system, we have the users and we have a gateway service that actually manage each of other services like the alt service, the recipe, the ingredients, the meal plan, except for the notification service. Every of these services go through the gateway service except notification. Also, each of the components are actually independent and communicate via a RESTful API. All services are containerized on Docker and deployed on Kubernetes. We also have a database, MySQL, which is stateful and managed on Kubernetes as well. And we have the RabbitMQ for queuing the packets, the notifications that is supposed to go to the users. So yes, here is my code base, and we have my Kubernetes directory. We have my services here, and my makefile, my Docker Compose file. So to the Kubernetes directly for my YAML files, I have the auth deploy here, which is for the authentication using JWT secrets. So I have that here, and I have the auth service as well. Going to the DB deploy, this is the database deploy to Kubernetes here. I have the DB service, DB secret as well, where I use a base64 hash to encode the values for the database authentication. Also, I have the gateway deployed to the Kubernetes, which is actually managing most of the services. For instance, the authentication service here, the recipe service here, the ingredient service, the meal plan service, the rating service, the notification service, and also, of course, the database authentication for the user. Okay, so to the ingredient deploy, I have that here as well, the YAML file. With that, using the authentication as well. For security purpose, each of these services is being authenticated by the user. A user must be logged in to access each of these services. So the meal plan as well. Here, this is the YAML file, which is also being authenticated. Users and the rating deploy here. This is the YAML file, which is also authenticated for the user, and the recipe as well. This is recipe YAML file as well. So I would be going to test. So here is my Docker Hub, and these are the services that has been deployed on my container. As we can see here, we have the meal plan, we have the rating, the ingredients. We have the recipe, the gateway, the authentication. So these are all the services that has been deployed here. Also, on my Kubernetes, these are the services that have been deployed, and on my hub, these are all of them: the meal plan, the notification, recipe, written, meal plan, ingredients, gateway, authentication. So I'll go straight to the testing of the application. Using Insomnia as a postman, I would be creating a user first using this account, and password should have at least uppercase. For security purpose, which was stated on the assignment, I made sure that the password must have at least one uppercase, one number, and a special character. So here I have uppercase now, Michael 20, and then I'm gonna create this user with Michael 2. Now the user is registered, and also the system actually checks for existing users with the email, but there's no email with this. So now I'm going to log in with this user michael2 at bth.se and the password michael20 at so michael2 bth.se, and here the user is logged in. I'm going to use this token to access other parts of the application. User profile, for instance, I have to change this token. So yes, this is the user Mike2 at bth.se created at this time. I can use the existing token to test other services, and for instance, the create recipe, I can create a recipe pasta. This has been created already, so I'm gonna use another one. Let's say fried rice. So recipe, let's say rice for young people, fried rice. For the description and for the instruction, so I'm gonna send this, and here we go. We have the fried rice for young people, and put it with the instruction. I can get the recipe here, and these are different recipes that has been created, and the last one I created is the fried rice, and here with the description and the instruction on how to create it. So here we can go to create ingredients for different recipes. For instance, for the fried rice, we can say okay, we want in cups, name rice for the fried rice, and say like 5 cups. I can send this. Now the ingredient has been created, fried rice in cups, we have 5, and then we can go check the ingredients we have already on the system, and these are different ingredients we have. The last one I created, which is the fried rice with 5 cups for the particular recipe, and then I can go ahead and create a meal plan and say I want to have dinner on the 25th of December, and I want to eat a meal with the recipe ID of like 7, and then yes, this is created now, a dinner for this, and I can go check all the meal that has been created, the schedules on the system, and here we have various schedules of the system. The last one, which is for dinner, for the recipe ID 7, which should be for the fried rice, and this is the time, and this is supposed to send a mail notification to the user. Unfortunately, I don't have a mail server to do this, so I'll not be testing the notification. And there's a rating service as well, and to rate service, say recipe ID 7, and we are rating 7 as well. And let's say another rating of 5 for this recipe, and then now we have 5 and 7. And now let's get the recipe for ID 7, which is recipe 7, and here we go, the rating of 7 and the rating of 5, which is total of 12, and rating is 6. So this automatically calculates the main rating for the system for each of the recipe. So go, and that is the end of the presentation. Thank